It's been a tough week for NFL fans, watching some get injured and some in trouble. The latest was when Brian Robison was shot during an attempted robbery and carjacking on Sunday night. The tragedy has shaken up his teammates and fans, who are now all praying for his quick recovery. How bad is Brian's condition? And did they catch the person responsible? Let's find out. First up, what just happened? The rookie running back for Washington Commanders, Brian Robison, was shot twice, as reported directly by the NFL team on the night of the incident. The Washington, D.C. police stated that the shooting happened around 6 p.m. on Sunday in the northeast part of the city, and that they're looking for the two suspects with dreadlocks. During the altercation, Brian was able to wrestle one firearm from the robbers. One of them was wearing a black or brown shirt with smiley faces. According to the reports, Robison was shot in his lower extremities, specifically his glute and lower leg. The incident happened hours after the Commanders' final preseason game on Sunday in Baltimore. The former Alabama player was immediately taken to the hospital. The team did say that the injuries were non-life-threatening, so everyone's a little less stressed now. When the news broke, his team's co-owners, President Jason Wright, Coach Ron Rivera, team physician and clinical psychologist, immediately rushed to the hospital to ensure his health and safety. At least we know he's in good hands. As for Brian's health, the player underwent successful surgery and is now stable. Robison posted on his Instagram story from his hospital room in 3 sentences. He first said that the surgery went well, then thanked everyone for the prayers, and ended with, "God is great." The doctors have been extremely helpful, and Robison has happily complied. They say that he should be out of the hospital by Monday. It could have been a lot worse, but for now, everyone is grateful that the young talent got out with just a few minor injuries. Next up, what did Robinson's team have to say about it? Robinson's coach, Rivera, later tweeted that he visited him. The 23-year-old is in good spirits and sent his gratitude for the prayers and support he received. He thanked his teammates too, appreciating them for reaching out. The tweet ended with Robison expressing his love for them and his willingness to return to what he does best. We hope and pray for the same. Despite football not being the most important thing right now, it has been confirmed that he isn't ruled out from playing at some point in the season. Washington had a practice match on Monday morning. The players and coach said that it was very tough, dealing with the reality of what happened. The quarterback, Carson Wentz, admitted in his statement to ESPN that the incident with Robison is sobering. He continued to say that it made him understand that this is real life, and it could have been worse. Being a footballer doesn't make them immune to such issues. Having such powerful moments away from football gives these players a sense of reality and helps them process the bigger picture. It certainly makes them grateful and helps them understand that there are more pressing matters at hand than just a football. The receiver, Terry McLaurin, also came out saying that this has taken a toll on him. He said that this isn't something you can breeze over and move on from. It takes time to learn and appreciate whatever's going on. Despite being talented footballers, they're still human, and things like this shake them to their core. But they still have to do their job and practice and prepare. Now let's talk about the talented youngster and some final updates. Robison was set to make his debut when the Commanders season began, after 2 weeks in Jacksonville. But now, it's not likely that he'll be able to get back up in time and play the intensive sport. But we can only hope. Robison was the 6th pick in the 3rd round of the 2022 NFL Draft, held at the Caesars Forum in Paradise, Nevada, in April. The 23-year-old had a standout college career at Alabama, where he amassed 1,343 rushing yards and 16 total touchdowns for the Crimson Tide. He was also a 2-time CFP national champion. His football career in college earned him great respect. The athlete was born in Alabama and was committed to playing at the University of Alabama, where he made a name for himself. The offensive coordinator, Scott Turner, said that Robison is serious about football, and it means a lot to him. He takes pride in being a physical runner. NFL fans are hoping to see him back on the field as quickly as possible. Not now, but somewhere in the future. He had been impressive during training camp and the preseason games as well. Brian was expected to share a backfield with Antonio Gibson and J.D. McKinney McKissic this season. Right now, we all want to see what else he has in store for us. Even after his injury, his coach approached the reporters wearing an orange shirt, advocating for gun safety. Rivera told reporters that education is super important. Owning a firearm is a responsibility. Misuse of it is what gets people hurt. Gun violence is a serious issue in the nation that must be addressed, and everyone should take Robinson's incident to come together and work on this before it harms more people. On Monday night, the DC police revealed images of the juveniles who are believed to be involved in the incident. They had brandished handguns and attempted to rob Robinson. After he wrestled one of them, they both shot him and fled the scene in a car empty-handed. A reward of $10,000 has been set for anyone with information leading to the arrest and punishment of the suspects. Hopefully, the authorities will be able to catch them soon enough. Now moving on to other news. First up, former Seattle Seahawks LB Shaquem Griffin retires. It's always sad to see your fave retire or leave. That's what Griffin's fans are experiencing, as the linebacker announced his retirement from the NFL on Wednesday. He's looking forward to helping others as part of the NFL Legends community post-retirement. Now, this is something that'll shock you. Griffin had his left hand amputated when he was 4 because of a congenital condition. This makes him the first player to be drafted with one hand in today's NFL. That alone is incredibly inspiring. The Seattle Seahawks chose him in the 5th round in 2018. And another twist, he was reunited with his twin brother, Shaquille, who was the Seahawks' starting left cornerback. This man should write a book about his life in football. The NFL believes that Griffin is a true inspiration in their tweet, where they congratulate him on his retirement. He was waived by his team in 2020, during which time his brother was a huge support. But the player came out saying that he didn't want any sympathy or people feeling sorry for him. The Seahawks tweeted that he'd be remembered for generations. We agree. Next up, the NFL star sacked after a horrific lawsuit. Matt Araiza has been removed from his team in the NFL after a lawsuit was filed against him last week. On Friday, the 22-year-old faced a claim that he and 2 of his San Diego State football teammates forcefully penetrated a 17-year-old girl. She reported that this incident took place last year at a party off campus, and that she was so drunk that she was falling in and out of consciousness. The lawsuit then stated that the punter gave the victim a drink that was laced with intoxicating substances. Before Araiza was released, Buffalo Bills confirmed that they were aware of the allegation last month and had been looking into it. But they told The Athletic that they didn't know this when they picked Araiza in the 6th round of the 2022 NFL Draft. Araiza released a statement that the incident is not what is being portrayed in the lawsuit or the press. Along with this, his lawyers denied the allegations, saying that it's the success that brought this accusation along. What's shocking is that San Diego State, where Araiza played before getting drafted, knew of the allegation but didn't do anything about it because the team was having a good season. Even students and fellow athletes knew of this. Last up, the Deshaun Watson settlement. And has anything changed? Deshaun Watson faced allegations from 24 women who said that he sexually harassed or assaulted them. 23 of those suits were settled in private, and Watson wasn't considered a criminal. In the beginning, the NFL had only suspended him for a season, but the league has come a long way since Roethlisberger, who was only suspended for 4 games. Last week, the harasser reached a settlement with the NFL where he was suspended from 11 games and fined $5 million. Although this is an improvement, the NFL has given harsher punishments for drug use and gambling violations. This has left many wondering, is this penalty enough? Is this the best NFL can do? That's a wrap for this video. What do you think? Will Robinson play this season? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you at the next one.